Welcome to the Review Desk. I'm Desmond Kerk, and today I'm reviewing Blue Beetle. The good. Seeing a lesser-known character get their own movie is always great. Blade took the world by storm in the 2000s, and the Guardians of the Galaxy not only broke the bank at the box office, they become some of the most beloved characters in film. So yeah, a Blue Beetle movie instead of an umpteenth Batman film is great, and that's coming from a huge Batman fan. Design. Studios, especially DC, have a tendency to radically change a character's look for their feature films. In Blue Beetle's case, he really looks like he jumped straight out of the comics. Even the types of weapons he uses are comic accurate. It's great to see these features executed well on film. I know it's a risk that'll lead to a lot of people calling Blue Beetle an Iron Man ripoff, but I see it as a victory for authenticity. The bad. Making a film about a lesser-known character is great, but can be quickly undermined by the lack of a good story. And that's, unfortunately, the case with this movie. It's full of cliches, from the hero being in financial ruin, close to losing their house, and finding an artifact that a powerful villain wants. It's been compared a lot to Iron Man, but this movie feels more like an Ant-Man ripoff. A college grad who can't get a job in his field is handed a suit that makes him a legacy character to a former CEO of the Central Corporation, which is now run by someone somehow related to said CEO. And he gets involved with daughter. Oh, and said corporation seeks to mass produce an armored suit, which they need the former CEO's secret tech for. Yeah, not looking good, Beetle. None of the characters have any traits of development to make them likable. Like, hi, Miss Dad gets shot. I don't care. Carapax was exploited by Cord. I don't care. Grandma might get deported. Okay, I care about that. Grandma's the coolest character in this movie. Abuelita! When it comes to the Mexican-American roots of the main characters, the film relies on every cliche in the book. The family's poor, about to lose their house, over-the-top personalities, and of course, they only work menial labor jobs. And who can forget tacos? The movie could have gone down an interesting path with the Mexican scientist De La Cruz, because how often do we see a Latino scientist in film? Going against stereotypes like this could have elevated the movie to a whole other level. Like most recent DC films, it seems like impulsive decisions were made that heavily favor style over substance. There's a shot of Cord's OMAC arsenal in a room that is so easily accessible from a random main hallway. Even the characters are victim of the poor script, acting in contradictory manner. Why is the mom calling the cops if Grandma and Alberto don't have papers? And then there's the villain. Despite having Susan friggin' Sarandon in the role, Victoria Cord has all the charm of a wet blanket. Carapax isn't much different. While his design is comic accurate, he's named Omak in this movie. In the comics, Omak is a name used by several characters who are granted their abilities by a satellite called Brother Eye, and they all have a distinct mohawk. They might have ditched the mohawk to avoid him looking too much like MCU's Yondu, but just keeping him Carapax instead of a fusion with Omak would have resolved this issue. A terrible story can sometimes be salvaged with some memorable performances. Unfortunately, the acting in this film is horrendous, the biggest culprit being Bruna Marquezine as Jenny Cord.
Here, guard that with your life, but do not open it.
My god, someone sign her up for acting classes quick. The main star Solo is famous for his role in Cobra Kai. I haven't watched that show, so I'm not sure if his over-the-top, unconvincing performance in BB comes down to lack of acting skill or poor directing. As I said, there's not much original about Blue Beetle. Its reliance on VFX at the cost of anything resembling character development makes it feel similar to one of those mid-2000 movies like Cats and Dogs. Even the aesthetics seem to have no reasoning behind them. Cord is a tech company seeking to build weapons of mass destruction, but the HQ and helicopter have some kind of weird purple neon thing going on. It also, shall we say, takes inspiration from several other movies. Even the music sounds familiar. I don't even need to tell you what this is ripped off from.
Bruh.
Verdict. The DC film universe is still a mess with no clear direction, and a lackluster film like this isn't doing it any favors. I'll award it 2 out of 5 Thunderbolts.